Did the banners get done? What finds did we get at the MIUs? And will we be ready for the Medieval Festival? If you remember from last week, we're heading to a medieval festival, and as part of the project, I decided to make banners for our friends Charles and Bob. Last week I got the banners put together, and I got the illustrations drawn onto the canvas. And this week, it was all about getting it painted.
Well, that's coming along nicely.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I'll admit I had my doubts. I thought that was going to come out green. Don't know why. I didn't trust you. Are you enjoying the process?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like my regular painting. It's really just following the lines. But yeah, it's good. I think this will work out quite nicely.
That looks great.
Yeah, it's good blue.
Yeah, it should be really dramatic.
Yeah, and I think there'll be some touch-ups with the gold afterwards, but generally,
good stuff.
by the gold I mean yellow. But yeah. Yeah, but I think it's gonna look good.
Amazing. Keep going.
Lots of little details. Spent the week finishing up the banners, and now I'm ready to present them. What do you guys think? I think they turned out great. Obviously there's a little bit of touch up here and there to go, but generally I think they work really, really nicely. They're gonna look so awesome on either side of Bob and Charles' front door, I think. What I've decided to do is I'm actually going to put a wooden bar or dowel through them. We'll stitch in a bar and then actually put the bar on wires and then be able to hook it into their trellis. But yeah, turned out great. I think the two facing work out really nicely. The C and the B, perfect for Charles and Bob. But tell me what you guys think. I'm really excited with the way these look. I can't wait to see them at their place, and really looking forward to the festival, the Medieval Festival in Monflanquin. We have come to our local MIUs, or one of them. This is one in Breve. It's about a 40-minute drive, so not that local. And Sarah has found something that she's been looking for a while. It's a project, we're gonna have to work on it, but it's exciting. So, you found something? So these two chairs are something that Sarah has been looking for quite some time. Maybe not the fabric that we're looking for, that'll change, but it's the style.
Okay, here they are.
MIU signs.
Yeah.
So, a couple of chairs.
Yeah, it is exciting, but yeah.
Not bad, huh?
Right?
For $50.
I think we're doing all right. They're going to need to be recovered.
Oh, I like the yellow velour. What are you talking about?
They also need a bit of cleaning, I'm not going to lie. They're
Very
a bit dusty.
Very 1970s.
Yeah. But it's exactly the style I've been looking for, that I want to curate, or that we have decided that we want to curate the room towards. So
You mean I get to help too?
don't be silly.
I know.
You're the designer. Come on.
Yeah. No, it's very nice.
Yeah.
Very comfortable too. Like nice
Well, that's
deep
it.
seats and-
That's the nice thing about Napoleon Trois, is that it's kind of it's a bit of a catch-all. It's a bit of a cheat sheet, if you will. But they also, at that point, were a little bit more into comfort. There was less, sitting rigidly upright all the time. So it's a nice compromise.
Excellent.
Elegant furniture and comfort.
And there's two. Let me get the other.
Okay. Good thing you're so strong.
Shoot.
There we go. Nice new pair of chairs, 25 each. What a deal.
There was other finds too, right?
Always, Amadeus always catches us out with a few little things here and there, so we'll have to unpack those and show you as well. But mostly fabric for my dress for the medieval festival. Yay!
There you go.
All right, here's the bag of tricks. So I couldn't resist. They had coupons or cuts of fabric for 50 cents each. Look at that. That's going to make some nice little makeup bags, I think. And then she gave me the candles that went with the cute little candlesticks. Look, aren't they really sweet? Just little baby ones to go with my little baby flower arrangements. There we go. Nice little pair. That's sweet. Salt and pepper shakers. So this is something that we don't actually surprisingly have a ton of. It's one of those things that, it's a weird little oversight that I do, because I don't tend to season my food with salt and pepper. So I just forget to put them on the table. But I figured if we have cute ones, then I'll be more tempted to put them out. Aren't they sweet? We have some very elegant ones that people have given us, actually proper crystal ones. But we also like ones that people can, these are metal and modern, and people don't need to worry about being precious with them. We can save the nice ones for super nice suppers. And like I said, coupons. So that was just 50 cents. And that was 50 cents. So those will be good for making 12s, for making mock-ups. And then here's the fabric that I'm hoping to use for my medieval dress. So there's a little over 3 meters. I think it's an old bed sheet, but I thought, isn't the bottom nice to have a little bit of detailing and a little bit of embroidery on there? And it's a really nice color match to the stuff that we got for Steve. Okay, I have a draft for you to try on.
Okay.
These are not the sexiest beasts ever created. They
Okay.
are literally a square block of fabric
All right.
with square arms and a gusset, which is the little triangle
Here. All right.
under the sleeve.
Okay.
That is the extent of the construction
Well,
and the sexiness.
It was that time of the world, right?
Right?
Simple.
So, now they're meant to be fairly snug fitting.
Okay. I mean, just they're
I've got lots of fabric stuffed up the back. Okay, it's looking good from the back, yeah.
A little long in the sleeve, but I don't know if that's being turned
That's
back.
a little intentional, because I'm wondering about cuff options.
Okay.
These could definitely, I think we could make those smaller. These are as big as, those are 20 centimeters square. I think we could make easily like 15 or 10. And it would just, like if it's 10, it's gonna snug it up like that. So you're just gonna be a little more.
Show the muscles.
Yeah, exactly. And that's part of your sleeve length thing.
Yeah.
So we could make those smaller. I might try that and see how it looks. But overall,
Yeah.
as an Ebenezer Scrooge look.
It'll make a lovely night dress. Is that what they call them?
Exactly.
Night
They were
gown?
very, very functional garments.
Yeah.
Okay, now if you can just turn it inside out for me.
Oh, you want
So
to take it off, turn
take
it
it off, turn it inside out.
Okay.
And stay there.
Here you go. What does everybody think?
Is it a good look?
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
good look. I mean, nothing says sexy like medieval tunic, let me tell you, baby.
I don't know. It gets cold here in the wintertime. Maybe I'll have to wear this to bed.
Or if we do a production of A Christmas Carol, you're
Yeah.
in. Yeah.
Just need the long cap.
Yeah.
Like cap. Well, there you go. I am free. Yay, free.
You've been 12.
But there we go. That is hopefully my measurements.
And just for the record, a 12 for medieval times is apparently quite different than a 12 that you do today.
Okay.
The shape of it's a lot different and it's a lot snugger fitting. Like it's the shoulder holds particularly are quite a bit different than what you'd see today. So when people are looking at me and going, why are the shoulders so narrow? It's because that's what you did. I'm just following the instructions.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Next phase.
Let's do it. Intermediate pattern pieces have been achieved. So you saw me tracing out the toile that we fitted to Steve, and then I've gone around and traced both sides of the front and back onto the same half of the paper, and then drawn basically what I think is the best line. Sometimes it's kind of intermediate, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's my best guess based on my experience, and then made some adjustments so that the front and the back sleeves will match up. Let's do a test and see if that works. Yay, the test that I forgot to film actually worked, so now I can use this block to create the actual pattern piece for the exterior tunic that Steve's going to wear. Sometimes I'm good at these things, and sometimes, well, let's just say, nailed it. Okay, see, I'm only, what, 10 centimeters, 12 centimeters short on my collar measurements. I'm not quite sure how that happened. I'm not really sure at what point my math stopped mathing, but yeah, there we are. That's a do-over. Look what I did, like almost accidentally, because I was still thinking I might use the purple silk when we found this for Steve in the shop in Brive, and look at that. We've accidentally done an absolute perfect match again. And I'm in the dining room where we use the same color on the walls. I mean, we do like an ocean tone. You can't argue with it. I do insist on giving myself a challenge. Yeah, there wasn't quite enough material in the remnants section, so we got 3 meters and 20 centimeters. And to be honest, I probably would have thought that was enough, but it's not quite. I probably should have got 4 meters, but there wasn't 4 meters. So now I have to make sleeves out of 70 centimeters or whatever's left. It's not going well. The plan was to go for these big baggy sleeves that would be cut off rather than coming back to the wrist. They'd just be cut off here and be open and have these little loop-de-loops on them. So that's generally what the shape should look like, and it should really be quite a bit wider here. But this is what I've got to work with. I've measured out what the size of the remnant is, And as you can see, this is like where the armhole is, and it just follows up to there. It doesn't really widen out a whole lot. So I'm just gonna have to try it and see what happens. So the question today is the shapeless lump the right shapeless lump? I mean, this is not a time of elegance or tailoring. I mean, that's the general shape that the sleeve's supposed to be. Have I got it perfectly set in? No, I don't. It's gonna have some frilly bits on the end. But when your arm's down, it just looks like, it looks like a twisted shapeless lump, and I don't know whether that's what it's supposed to look like or not.
That looks right, doesn't it?
And the weird part is it is, because it even says in the instructions that the fold that it's cut on here is supposed to sit forward of the seam, right? It joins the seam underneath, and the fold sits forward of the seam on the shoulder, which makes it a twisted shapeless lump. So if you're happy with that,
I mean,
happy is it? If you're,
I don't know what I'm aiming for.
I know.
It looks perfectly fine to me.
Okay, well,
I mean, there's
maybe
gonna be a tunic over top, right?
yes, the fabric that we just got in brief. So I will make that up, and that will be more shapely. This will be the lining for that garment.
Right.
And then I just hope it'll look better. Now it is time for my dress for the medieval festival, and I am working kind of from a pattern. So this is something I'd made up years ago, but obviously it's a very costumey version. I want to be a little bit more authentic, but I'm still using sewing machines because I don't have that kind of time. So I'm going to use the top of this pattern and extend it out the way the instructions say to do from my medieval tailor's book. So I'm kind of putting two patterns together on the fly, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Phew, that was a heck of a lot of math to figure out if I can make this all work on basically the one sheet that we found at MIU's. And the pattern from the book is not going to quite work out because of the width of the hem. It actually ends up being 5 meters of hem. Oh my gosh. So that's not going to quite work. I can do it from the pattern using godets, which are triangle inserts into the side seams. Is that period authentic? Kind of, because it was a great way to add fullness while reusing pieces of material that you wouldn't have otherwise had the full width for. So definitely a upper middle class thing to make yourself look a little bigger, but you know, making do with what one had, very much us. I think I can make it work from the pattern, from the printed pattern, and also I'm going to try to do the full sleeves from the book. So I'm mixing two patterns, and I think I have enough material to do it. But ooh, that was some trusting in my math. All right, it's not the easiest way to film me. I should step back, move furniture, things like that. But, you know, for a bunch of guesswork and literally measuring the screen to see if the pieces were the right size, because I was missing the godet piece, so I just made it up as I went along. I am pretty happy with that, right? Yeah, good measurements. Thanks to my former self, who actually did a half decent job back at the beginning when she was learning about these things. All right. Let's make this up in the outer fabric.